Hey, it's Trey, and welcome back to my desk. So, we're going on to day 5, and I kind of had a hard time with this. I thought about misery. It was funny because somebody else on the Gluebook Banter thought of misery. And I thought about, Elvis Costello, Every Day I Write the Book. But then an old song came to my mind by the Sundays. I believe it's the Sundays. And it's called Here's Where the Story Ends. And it's like a bittersweet little tale of a love story. The first part of the song is kind of weird because it talks about how people don't notice things because they're on the inside. And then she says something else and she says that's because I'm on the outside. But then all the choruses talk about um I didn't keep up the lyrics. I had pulled up the lyrics to make sure that I didn't have lyric mycosis, as Jeremy calls it, and had the wrong lyrics. But anyways, um, she talks about like having a fight with this guy, and she had said that to him all that she loved about him was the books that he had read. And she talks about being embarrassed about something that happened in a shed. And then the next time it talks, the chorus comes around. It talks about the relationship again. She's thinking back, and she's like, to think that all I loved was the books that you brought. So, so now she's over him, but she still loves some of the things that he introduced her to, like the books that he had read. And then she says something. She's like, "But the devil in me thought about going to the shed." So she thinks back on those wild days, and but she said everything I wanted to say was wrong, wrong, wrong. Which, yeah, it usually is. Should leave those relationships in the past, says the woman who ended up marrying her high school sweetheart after 35 years. But whatever. I am the exception, not the rule. um, it's funny, too, because she also says in the chorus, the first 2 times that she's talking about the chorus, I haven't even said the third time, but the first 2 times that she's going through the chorus, she says, a souvenir of that terrible year. And then the last time through, she says, a souvenir of that colorful year. And now she's no longer even thinking about the guy or even thinking about what happened back in the shed, but just thinking about how that story made up the tapestry of her life. You know what I mean? So yeah, I've always just kind of liked that song because you've got the 3 different perspectives of the same relationship. I wished I would not have shut the lyrics. Because I would have liked to actually have read you back that last chorus because I never ever can remember it. I always have to look at it. I even mess it up when I'm like singing it and stuff. Yeah, I still have these out from my last page. I just never bothered putting them back up. And I didn't even pull out not a single thing for this page at all. So we're starting from scratch. I am absolutely freezing. It is so cold right now in this room. I really wish I would have put on a sweater before I started this video. I'm waiting on Jeremy to get home because we are going out to eat with his parents tonight. So they go every week to this local restaurant. It's just right down the street. And so they've been after us to go out and eat with them because we haven't seen them in a while. Here's where I don't guess it matters if I go in order because I'm going to cut all these out. And so we're going to go down. So I was really kind of surprised because Jeremy never goes anywhere on a Friday night. He absolutely hates it, but it's just our local restaurant. So there won't be too bad of a crowd. Because, I mean, it's like our neighborhood restaurant. It is literally less than 5 minutes away. We are very lucky. We have that restaurant, and then we have a really nice Chinese takeout place that's right there. And then we also have uh, Domino's Pizza is right there, which my son loves. And then there's also like a vegan bakery there that a lot of people love, but I not my thing because it's very expensive. And since I don't need gluten free and all that, I don't bother. There's also a place that does like smoothies and stuff that my cousin goes there all the time. And many other people have just raved about how wonderful it is. And Jeremy went and got us something one time from there, but then every time he's went back, it's just been real crowded and he just hasn't stopped. He just kind of went, nah. Not worth it, he says. Still working on that 112 by 12, and I've come to the end. I can no longer. I mean, I could if I really wanted to get down to it. I've done it before when I've run out of paper. When I've been scrapbooking and did strips. But I'm not doing that. Oh, excuse me, because I have some more cardstock over here. Look where I licked my finger to pick it up. Coronavirus! Oh gosh, let's hope not. Let's hope I don't have corona. I always worry when I go to the clogging studio because I'm around all those kids, and then we have people on our team that are like teachers, so they're around even more kids. So, and then we grab hands and stuff. So, and then I'm like, I need to wash my hands really good when I get home. And then I get home and I just sit down and it's like, dang it, I meant to wash my hands. All right, here we go. Making progress. I'm hoping this is going to be a fast one because I still have some other things that I need to do, and I'd like to bang this one out because I still have one more to go, and then I'll be caught up, and then I'll be happy. I'll be happy. And then I can hopefully do one a day instead of going, oh crap. Okay, so let's take a quick stroll and see what the aesthetic's looking like. I've been trying to kind of stick with the same kind of fonts. Like this one and this one, I believe, were the same font. And then I've been using a lot of Arial. The only one that was really different was this one, and I just love the whimsical of I love my dog because it was such a good statement, because you had these and then just I love my dog. So Alright. Let's see what we can do here. We can do just about anything because we got a lot of dark going on here. So let's just randomly, let's do some shuffling. Let's just throw down some random things. Not too much garden stuff. There's Robbie the robot. I think that'd be too distracting. Some greens fell down. Some pebbles. I love it. We can't use it though because that's going to be too much of a focal image. Alright. Let's see what we got. We could go with a light and make it kind of black and white. Make it a kind of black, white, greenish kind of page. With that. I kind of like this with the greenery. And I like that. And kind of like, I can't really put it all on one page because then I'll have a whole other page that's useless. Here's story ends where story here ends the ends. Here's story that ends. Here's putting on that. So I kind of like this and this and this. Let's see. Here's where the story ends. Kind of like the frog. Let's get some little images. Do I have some interesting images? I don't really want to do the blue. That's just black. Nah, I don't want to do her. The library card shouldn't even be in there. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. That's pretty cool. I'm trying to think of, things that would, like, you would look at it and think, oh, well, that would tell a story, or there's probably a story behind that. Something that could look like it, there's a story behind it, I guess is really what I'm trying to say. I don't know. That's too light. I don't like that. That'll probably go back in. Alright. So I'm kind of liking the frog and this right here, which would leave some room right there. So let's just go ahead and do this. Go ahead and glue down what you like because you like it. And if you like it, just go for it. And that'll be your foundation. Trey's glue tip of the day. If you like it, just go for it. Don't sit and fret. I should have went behind. Don't sit and fret over and over on your images. Once again, let me remind you, these works are not going to be preserved in the Louvre. Nobody's going to be taking field trips to see your glue books after you're gone. They'll probably all end up in the trash, and that's fine because that's not what matters. What matters is the process. The process of being creative, the process of having an idea and seeing that idea through. It has really nothing to do with the finished product, even though those are really nice to look at. Alright, so I like that. I think I like these two as well, so I think I'm going to go ahead and glue them down. I kind of like the symmetry of it. The way I've got this little frog statue out here, like there could be a story behind that in this house, like there could be a story there, like maybe they're not going to live there anymore. And then this dirt kind of goes with the house of the whole, these are our roots and this is where we're established. And now I'm trying to give it the feeling of, now things are, there's more to this story. I don't like that there's that. So let's just go ahead and grab my marker schmarker. And I'm going to try really I'm going to try really hard not to put my hard in this shot. I really love the smell of these markers, but I hate the tips. Oh no. No. Eh. I think this marker's about had it anyways. I frayed the end of that sucker. Alright, you're just going in the trash. Okay. I'm going to glue you there. Because that's like an interesting little art piece that could be like, what's the story behind that? Got a little bowl over here. I'm going to actually put it this way, I think. I'm gluing my pages together because I'm not being careful. But that's okay because I went ahead and numbered them all beforehand so that I would not mess up and get to the end and go, crap, I don't have enough pages left, because I actually had to add pages into this journal. I'm going to put it together. It's going to be an edge there. I don't know if you're going to catch it or see it or not. I don't know. Maybe we should use that. I kind of like that now that it's with this other stuff. Because you're not really going to see a lot of it. I almost completely covered up those gumdrops anyway, so. Here. Where? Story. The. Ends. Not my greatest creation. They all don't have to be. Not my favorite song. They don't all have to be. I've just always thought that was an interesting song. And it just came up that, I needed something about writing or a story. And that came to mind. So there you have it. The Sundays. Got any Sundays fans in the house? Ta-da! Here's where the story ends. 20 minutes. Not bad. Not bad. 20 minutes start to finish. You know, last time too, I forgot to cut this off. I'm like, okay, I'm done. Then I shut off the camera and I thought, well, I'd still got to cut that off. But, you know, besides that, I'm done. All right, now I'm done. I'm done. Thanks, guys. I will see you for the next one. Bye.